Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. And on this video, I want to talk a little bit about blacks and some of the things that we do to put ourselves behind in things such as philosophy and economics and so on and so forth. And what we could do to change that. And I'm going to try not to be too long when I talk about this. I'm not violating any community guidelines. This is not hateful speech. It's just discussing problems and discussing solutions. Okay, let's start with number one. We waste too much time with social media. I'm going to show you something that I noticed. On Facebook now, they got this thing where it says Reels, and then all these TikToks come across. And it just seemed like it's a bunch of black women who are thick. And some of them, some of them know that they have like shapes and physical appearance that other black guys like. And it's kind of like thirst trapping. And so you got all these videos. They spend all this time making all these videos, shaking their breasts, shaking their butts, turning around, doing this, doing that. What is it going to lead to? It's going to lead to pregnancy. And what is pregnancy going to lead to? It's going to lead 9 times out of 10 to single motherhood. Because let's be honest, man, a lot of the guys, not all, but a lot of the guys that like that shape, we just gonna say a lot, because you got some guys that like it, that got their act together or getting their act together, but a lot of them are hood guys, like street guys, like guys that don't have steady incomes, that some of which be in and out of jail. They grew up in single parent homes. So a lot of times a dude to say DAM, she thick, if he get a shot, he gonna intentionally make a baby, then he's gonna disappear. Same thing with animals do. Now, some of these women is crazy and they don't like good guys. So some of them will run you off. But a lot of these guys, they gotta be held accountable too. Cause some of them act like they like some type of raccoon or some, you mate and then you disappear. And like, no, that's not how humanity works. You mate and then you raise what you mated. So that's the first thing. Like, I think we spend too much time on social media. And I think it makes some people docile. It makes you complacent. It makes your priorities go out of whack. So that's one of the things. And it gives you a certain, like you thirst trapping. You're not spending enough time if you're a single mother providing for your kids. If you with one of these bum dudes. Or you're not spending enough time nurturing your kids, making sure that they don't take the wrong road. Because I know some single mothers, maybe not many, but I know at least a couple, did an excellent job with their kids. Their kids done grew up. Their kids are fine. But for the most part, venomous. This venom is coming from somewhere. Either it's coming from these guys, wing ding, or it's coming from these women. But the venom that we seeing just brewing and spewing all over the place is coming from somewhere. So I think the social media is priorities out of order, especially if you're a guy. You're supposed to be building wealth. You're supposed to be taking care of your health. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Another thing, I think that we gotta draw the line in the sand of how we manage our money. And that, I don't think that I'm acting like, how you think I know this stuff? Because I done made a lot of the same mistakes. Like, you get your taxes back, you get 6, 7, 8,000, 3,000. And you see them coming out of Walmart with a TV in a box that done cost them like $1,200. And you got one last year, you got one the year before. You got a house full of TVs. And you buy another one every year instead of getting your kids some life insurance. Like, that money, you could just pay your life insurance. Like, the average person can pay their life insurance. You get like a $500,000. You got 2 kids, you get like a $500,000 policy and have it where each kid gets $250,000. You can pay that for a whole year for what you spending on these bunk used cars and these flat screen TVs. You could get life insurance. So we got to draw the line in the sand as far as our money management. And I was talking to my little sister and I was telling her the same thing, that no matter what bills you owe, make sure you put something up that you're not going to spend. I don't care if it's $1, $2, $5. Matter of fact, if you doing DoorDash and all that, Uber Eats, and you got a job, there's no reason why you ain't saving no money. Other than you just don't want to save no money. Because if you cashing out every day and you work 5 days, even if it's just 4 hours, if you put up $5 a day and you work 5 days, that's $25 a week. That's $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. You do that for 3 years, that's $3,600. Now, how many people got $3,600? We make the money to save and build our incomes. We just don't do it. I remember my father used to laugh and say he made over $3 million during his work life. I don't think that is very funny. It was funny the way he used to tell me the story, but it wasn't funny seeing it play out. See, if you don't make that much, then you need to be dirt cheap. When you want something, save up for it. Save up for it. Don't just go and just buy it. Pay yourself a little, save something that you're not going to touch. Pay yourself a little bit. If that means buying yourself something you like so you can see your work a little bit, then pay your bills. Keep your bills down to a minimum. See, I hate that I was baited in by crook mechanics here in Milwaukee. A lot of these mechanics here are crooks. They lie. They don't fix your cars. You keep having to take your cars back. And the ones that do fix cars, you can't get in because they got so many cars. So a lot of people end up with these car notes. And I wish I would have knew. I would have been like, you know what? I'm just going to rent a car when I need it or take Uber and Lyft. Because these car notes will keep you from having money, and then they come and take the car. Because what most people are going to do, you paying a car note and the transmission go off. You think that's smart to keep paying it? No, it's smart to let them have that car and stop paying it. See, all repossessions ain't dumb. If they try to sell you a car that breaks down, you can't even drive it, why would you keep paying for it? Because that's going to set you back. Now you got to get this expensive repair and you still got the note. That's going to set you back. So money mismanagement is another problem. Always save something. And if you're around people that's not doing good, maybe they got poor work ethic, maybe they live in the hood, street life, they schemers, don't tell them you saving money. Don't tell them you saving money. If they ask you for some money, just shake your head no. Don't even lie, just be like, And they keep asking you, just change the subject. So let your money grow over time. Save as much as you possibly can. And here's another thing. Your kids are your kids. So you should be giving your kids money, laying up for your kids, laying up for your grandkids their whole entire lives. You're not smart. Who told you that was the thing to do, to give your kids to the wolves at 18? That's not how you do things. Did Paris Hilton's father do that to her and her sister? That's not what you do. So that's another thing that people need to understand. Before you start tricking off and trying to be this and that, big shot Billy, just remember, if you got kids and grandkids, remember, your legacy is built. Who you are as a person is shown through what you do for your kid. I don't care if you just putting a quarter in a jar. You still doing something for them. Some of y'all don't do nothing for y'all grandkids and kids but talk about them. You need to be talking about yourself. If they so broke, what did you give them? You can't come to me with that old rinky-dink, old knee slap. I've been deceived by racist whites and Illuminati philosophy. So I'm not trying to hear it. Cause you telling me you don't spend any money. You telling me how much you spend on a monthly basis on yourself. If it's like $400, $500, $600, how do you don't have no life insurance for your kids? How you don't have no life insurance for your grandkids? If you wait till you get old, that means you're gonna end up having to pay more. You got 7 grandkids. I know I'm talking to somebody now. You should be leaving every one of them at least $100,000. You can afford it. Stop paying them car notes. It'll probably cost you like $300 a month to get a $700,000 policy at 63, 64, 67. And you put each one of your kids and grandkids on there. If you got 3 kids, 7 grandkids, that means you're going to have to get a bigger policy, maybe $1 million. And then people wonder why, forget reparations. Why you need that? I want it too. If they're going to give it to me, I'll take it. But why do you need it? That's what I want to know. Why are you waiting for it? That's what I want to know. And what are you doing in the meantime to give yourself a better life and your kids, grandkids? And if you have a wife, if you're a man, you got a wife to show you respect, don't be cheating on you and stuff, you should be looking out for her too. Yeah, these women is trash, a lot of them. But what about the ones that ain't? The unicorns. You should be looking out for them. You should be rewarding them if they help you through life. You should be looking out for them. But that's all. We're going to talk a lot more about that. I got to get going. I just wanted to touch on a couple important points. This is the truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping All Subjects channel. I will see you guys and girls maybe Thursday on another video.